Good morning, hello, and welcome to this Date in History, aka TDH. This show is all about the events that occurred on this date in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application, This Date in History, or Today in History, What Happened Today in History, Historical Calendar, and the website onthisday.com. For links to those sources, the music done by Carrera, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Xander, and today I am joined by Doom Guy in the live studio audience. Welcome to the show. Anyway, today is, what is today? Thursday. Wow, it's already Thursday. Thursday, also known as Thursday, February 2nd, 2023. And 12 more days and I'm going to be 36. Woo, I'm getting old. Anyway, let's jump on up into the history today, shall we? Starting in 506, we have Alaric II, king of the Visigoths, promulgated the Lex Romania Visigothorum, or Bravery of Alaric, a collection of Roman law. Alright. We also have something involving the Black Death in 1349. By this date, at least 200 people a day were being buried in London as a result of the Black Death. Woo! That's a lot of people being buried a day. Yeesh. We also have another historical event here in 1709. British sailor Alexander Selkirk was rescued by William Dampier after being marooned on a desert island for 5 years. His story inspired Robinson Crusoe. Alright. We got a music premiere here in 1731. George Friedrich Handel's opera Porto premiered in London. Okay. 1742, British government of Robert Walpole resigned. Alright, sounds like he lost. Another music premiere in 1762, Thomas Arne's opera Artaxerxes premiered in London. Artaxerxes, I can't pronounce that. That's funny. We got the Articles of Confederation in 1787. Arthur St. Clair was elected the 9th president of the Continental Congress under the Articles of Confederation. Yes, this was before we have formed into officially the United States of America. We're still in the baby phases, trying to figure out what exactly we're going to do with this, newly independent land of ours. Music premiere in 1823, Gioacchino Rossini's opera Semiramide premiered in Venice. Okay. Moving on up to 1901, Queen Victoria's funeral took place in St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle, England. I almost said chapel, like chapel capital. Chapel. It's a weird word. Yeah, I wonder if a chapel has ever been a capital. Maybe the Vatican? Do they have a chapel? Are they the chapel of I can feel Doom Guy like laughing at my idiocy. We got another historic event here in 1913. U.S. poet Joyce Kilmer wrote his famous poem Trees in Mahwah, New Jersey. Huh. Alright. Historic publication of 1922. James Joyce's Ulysses was first published by Sylvia Beach in Paris. It had 1,000 copies. Okay. This is interesting. 1923, Ethelgast was first marketed in Dayton, Ohio. Alright, so if you use Ethelgast, yeah. We got, during the first Winter Olympics in 1924, Norway's Sorleif Haug took the cross-country double at the Chamonix Winter Olympics. When he won the 18K event, Haug also was a 50K gold medalist. Alright. Moving on up to 1933, we are screaming through the history today. 2 days after becoming Chancellor, Adolf Hitler dissolved the German Reichstag, the parliament. So, Hindenburg, not doing a smart move with, allowing this guy into the ranks. 1933, Hermann Göring banned communist meetings / demonstrations in Germany. You know, I never thought I would be agreeing with someone like him involving anything, but, yeah, maybe we should start doing this. So, 1940, Frank Sinatra performed at the Lyric Theater in Indianapolis, Indiana, his first as featured singer with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. Ooh. Alright, well, that's cool. Moving on up to 1949, U.S. golfing champion Ben Hogan was seriously injured in an auto accident. And, didn't he die of that, like, a couple days later? No, he died of a stroke many years later. Okay, never mind. And 1952, B.B. King's 3 O'Clock Blues hit number 1 on the U.S. Billboard's Rhythm and Blues Hit Parade to become his first national hit. Nice. Go B.B. King. 1952, Herbert D. Givenchy presented his first collection in Paris with Bettina Graziani opening the show. Okay. He is a courier and fashion designer, so it's a fashion show, it sounds like. 1954, the Nutcracker Ballet, choreographed by George Balanchine and with Maria Talsheef as the Sugar Plum Fairy opened in New York, established its popularity in the U.S. Huh. So it hasn't been around for that long, only like 70 years. Yeah, Nutcracker Suite is one of the most prominent ballets in all of history. 1954, President Eisenhower announced the detonation of the world's first hydrogen bomb, which was tested in 1952. So 2 years later, they're like, oh yeah, by the way, 2 years ago we had a successful detonation. Puts strange costume on, dances intensely, and stumbles. Okay. Yeah, we got a music concert in 1959. Buddy Holly's last performance at Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa. Alright. Got a contract of interest in 1959. Vince Lombardi signed a 5-year contract to coach NFL Green Bay Packers. Oh, we were just watching a video that involved the Packers. So, with good old Charlie Bereans. 1964, elected to Baseball Hall of Fame. People were Red Faber, Burleigh Grimes, Tim Keefe, Heine Manson, Heine Manouche, that's a name. John Montgomery Ward and Miller Huggins. Alright. Got some Golden Globes in 1970, the 27th Golden Globes. Anne of the Thousand Days, John Wayne, and Genevieve Bujold won. I tell you what, Pilgrim, I'm John Wayne. I throw people into water to teach them how to swim. So what if they drown? 1970, Pete Maravich became the first to score 3,000 college basketball points. That's pretty good. 1971, Idi Amin ousted Milton Obote and appointed himself president, dictator of Uganda. Yeah, Ugandan dictator. So here we go. Got a theater premiere here in 1972. Tom Stoppard's play Jumpers premiered in London. I wonder if that has anything to do with the movie Jumpers. You know, how they can like teleport anywhere in the world and stuff like that. That'd be an interesting thing to see. So, I present that to the audience. Like, does this guy play Jumpers have any correlation with the actual film, or is that just a title share? 1973, the Midnight Special, late night rock music show debuted on NBC TV. Performers included Ike and Tina Turner, Curtis Mayfield, Don McLean, The Byrds, and George Carlin. Whoa. George Carlin, huh? That's interesting. You have all these musicians and all of a sudden a comedian. He was really good, though. Got a cricket debut, 1973, test debut of champion New Zealand cricket all-rounder Sir Richard Hadley, drawn first test versus Pakistan in Wellington. Okay. 1974, Barbra Streisand's first #1 hit, The Way We Were. Alright. 1974, Pope Paul VI encyclical To Honor Mary. And so that's pretty self-explanatory. That's an encyclical about honoring Mary. Must be Mary Magdalene, I think. Surely can't be Mary Queen of Scots, you know. 1974, U.S. Female Figure Skater Championship was won by Dorothy Hamill. I wonder if she has any relation to Mark Hamill. I really doubt it, but you know, like there's weird connections all over the place. Life is strange. 1983, Chicago Archbishop Joseph L. Bernardin was among 18 new cardinals named by Pope John Paul II. All right. Now, are we talking about the bird, the religious thing, or the sports team? Like, is Pope John Paul II in charge of the Cardinals? You know, whatever the sports team is. Football, baseball, whatever the Cardinals are, I don't know. We've got some more sports history here. 1985, U.S. Male Figure Skating Championship won by Brian Boitano. What would Brian Boitano do if he were here right now? I'm sure he'd kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano would do. 1986, Jeremy Kern Goes to Hollywood closed at Ritz, New York City after 13 performances. Alright, well, it sounds like he did go to Hollywood, you know? It wasn't in New York City that long. Got some more cricket history here. In 1988, David Boone's 6-test cricket century, 184 asterisk versus England at Sydney. Wonder why there's an asterisk there. Okay. Got another historic event here in 1989. The man, the myth, the legend, F.W. de Klerk himself replaced P.W. Botha as South Africa's National Party leader. Alright. Actually, P.W. Botha and F.W. de Klerk. Well, I think I've gotten those two guys confused before. But I know F.W. de Klerk brought an end to apartheid. So... And Sting in 1991 scored his second UK number one album with the Soul Cages. Alright. Got some more music history in 1992. IRS. What? That IRS. And Willie Nelson settled on a $9 million tax bill of $16.7 million. Yeah, that's right. He got audited or something and like tax evasion accusations. I'm not entirely sure. But hey, he's a stoner. He probably forgot to fill out the right form or something. I don't know. This is interesting. 1993, Frito-Lay pay court-ordered $2,500,000 to Tom Waits for using his song. That's right. I remember talking about this last year with Sohan. Apparently, they had used this guy's song without permission nor financial compensation for an ad campaign. So, yeah. 1993 as well, Václav Havel became the first president of an independent Czech Republic after the split with Slovakia. 1996, Ali Landry, at the age of 22 in Louisiana, was crowned the 45th Miss USA. Why do we care? Why is that highlighted? Why is that highlighted and not the signing of the 13th Amendment from yesterday? What the fuck? Like, wow. This, okay, I have got to start researching and writing, the night before. I have an obligation to you viewers. I gotta give you guys more history than this crummy crap little website, because they have no clue what the hell they're doing. So this is probably going to be the last day we're going to only solely utilize this source from now on. 1997, Scotty Bowman became the first coach in NHL history to win 1,000 games. Well, look at that. That's an Halas article right there. And we're entering the new millennium in the year 2003. Jennifer Lopez likes tacos y burritos. Started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. singles chart with All I Have. Alright, yeah, all you have are taco-flavored kisses, apparently. 2009, RuPaul's Drag Race, hosted by RuPaul, premiered on Logo TV. Alright. I'm not going to say the joke that came to mind, but you could probably figure that out yourself. 2013, this guy, Shinzo Abe, Japan's Prime Minister, vowed to defend the Senkaku Islands at all costs. This guy, he was a really great Prime Minister for Japan. Like, probably one of the best leaders they've ever had. Like, I heard about one of his things that he did watching Tim Pool yesterday. Apparently, he might have single-handedly saved Japan in the long run, because they're having a massive population problem. Like, as in, like, they are overpopulated, but their birth rate has drastically, reduced, and he straight up apparently, like, told the country to have more coitus. So, he pushed for people to do the mattress mambo to, keep the Japanese nationality nice and strong. We got some Super Bowl history here in 2014. Super Bowl, okay, I know that L was 50, so 48, I believe. At MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey, Seattle Seahawks defeated Denver Broncos 42-8. Oh, MVP Malcolm Smith of Seattle, linebacker. Well, I'm pretty sure Doom Guy is not happy to hear about that. 42-8 is a kick in the face. Got some music history here. 2019, U.S. singer R. Kelly was arrested after turning himself in on 10 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse, including with 3 minors. Ew. Yeah, R. Kelly, not a positive name in the eyes of history anymore these days. Rather, he kind of pissed his life away. 2020, 73rd British Academy Film Awards, or BAFTAs. 1917, Best Film, yeah, you're right, it is. Sam Mendes, Best Director. Renee Zellweger, Joaquin Phoenix, Best Actors. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Why is Sam Mendes, why does it look like his mouth is, like, photoshopped to be too small? It's just like, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, no, Joaquin Phoenix, great actor, did a great job in Joker. But 1917, really good movie. You should go see it. We got some Australian men's opens tennis here. 2020, Novak Djokovic of Serbia rallied to beat Australian Dominic Thiem 6-4, 4-6, 2-6, 6-3, 6-4 for a record-extending 8th title at Melbourne Park. Oh, look, it's the neck. In 2020 Super Bowl, what the hell is that? Wait, 54, I guess? Super Bowl 54, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Kansas City Chiefs defeated San Francisco 49ers 31-20. Most valuable player was Patrick Mahomes of Kansas City Chiefs quarterback. Chiefs' first victory in 50 years. Ooh. Whoa, that's, wow. Their first victory, I guess their first Super Bowl victory in 50 years, so dang. We got another historic event here in 2021. Jeff Bezos announced he was stepping down as CEO of Amazon after 30 years, becoming executive chairman. Yeah, his finger's still in that pot. You know, he may, be down on paper, but he is not out at all. Jeff Bezos, awful, disgusting person. So, speaking of disgusting people, also in 2021, Joe Biden signed executive orders to reunite immigrant families, setting up a new task force to address around 1,000 remaining separated families. Let's not forget, it was his boy Obama that started all of that cage thing. All those stories about the immigrant children in cages and everything. They were always blaming Trump. No, that was Obama who started all that. So. And then, let's see here, 2022, just last year, more than 1 million Afghans have fled the country for Iran since October due to the country's economic crisis, according to immigration authorities threatening a new migrant crisis. Well, I mean, it never ended, so. But anyway, before we move on to the births and deaths, audience, were there any articles that grabbed your attention more than most? Anything you would have liked to say had you been here? I know we're kind of really plowing through this, but when I have no one to banter to, there's only so much I can do. Start a dialogue in the comments section. Anyway, let's move on into births. Starting us off in year 1208, we have James I of Aragon. He died in 1276. Okay, so whatever he was, he was. And we also have Talleyrand, 1754, was a French statesman born in Paris. Died in 1838. Okay. We also have James Joyce, 1882, an Irish novelist and poet, Dubliners, Ulysses, and Finnegan's Wake, born in Dublin, Ireland, and died in 1941. I want that hat. Got Frank Lloyd in 1886, Scottish actor and director, Mutiny on Bounty, Oliver Twist, Blood on the Sun, born in Glasgow, Scotland, and died in 1960. Well, I mean, that'd be weird to have blood on the sun. You'd think it'd be like, burnt away immediately, but I guess, sometimes blood is thicker than water? I don't know. In 1891, we have Antonio Segni. It was an Italian politician, Prime Minister of Italy from 1955 through 57, as well as from 59 through 60 and 62 through 64. Born in Sassari, Sardinia. Alright, and he died in 1972. George Halas, 1895. A U.S. NFL coach and pioneering owner of the Chicago Bears, born in Chicago, Illinois, died in 1983. Yeah, really old football jersey he's wearing in that picture right there. We also have, come on, give me something here. Oh, here we go. Farrah Fawcett. Oh, hey. Born on this date in 1947, she was a U.S. actress in Charlie's Angels and The Burning Bed. Born in Corpus Christi, Tejas. Died in 2009. Rest in peace, Farrah Fawcett. Ina Garten, 1948, a U.S. author and TV cooking show host, barefoot Contessa in the Food Network, born in Brooklyn, New York. She's 75 today. Happy birthday. We also have Park Geun-hye, 1952, was the first female president of South Korea from 2013 through 17, born in Junggu, Daegu. And I am not going to wish her a happy birthday because, from what I heard, she did a lot of corrupt stuff. She killed people. I don't know. She, not a good person from my recollection. So, anyway, we're going to move on up into Shakira, 1977. Colombian pop singer, whenever, wherever. And then Waka Waka, this time for Africa. Born in Barranquilla, Colombia. And her actual name is Shakira Isabel Mebarak Ripple. All right, that's a mouthful right there. We also have Data was born on this date in the year 2338. He's the android character on Star Trek Next Generation. So, do you pronounce it Data or Data? Data! So, anyway, going to move on up into deaths. Starting us off in the year 672, we have Chad Mercia. What a Chad. Was an Anglo-Saxon saint credited with introducing Christianity to the Mercian kingdom. Dies at about the age of 38. What a Chad. Introducing Christianity. And we also have, who else died on this date? Dmitry Mendeleev, 1907, was a Russian chemist and inventor who devised the periodic table of elements. Died at 72 and was born in 1834. So, rest in peace. And thank you for the table. Very much appreciated. John L. Sullivan, the boxer himself. Like, if you ever see Parks and Recreation, you know, the guy, in the picture behind Ron Swanson when he goes to Steakhouse Sullivan's, the guy boxing, that's this guy here. He died on this date in 1918. He was a U.S. boxer, the first heavyweight glove champion de facto, 1882 through 92, and the last heavyweight bare-knuckle champion. Died at the age of 59. So, yeah, he was not somebody you wanted. Actually, I think he was arrested in the ring for being too brutal. Like, this guy was a beast. So, anyway, we have Jaap Eden. 1925, was a Dutch athlete, World Cycling Championship Gold 10K, 1894, Sprint 1895, World Speed Skating Championship Gold all around, 1893, 95, and 96. Died at the age of 51. Looks like he might have served, because those are military medals. So, not entirely sure. Anyway, moving on up, who else died today? Boris Karloff, 1969, was an English actor in The Mummy and Frankenstein, the original ones. Died of pneumonia at the age of 81. That sucks. We got Bertrand Russell, 1970, English mathematician and philosopher, Nobel Prize of 1950, died at the age of 97. Sid Vicious, English musician and bassist, Sex Pistols, died of a heroin overdose at the age of 21 after he murdered his girlfriend. So, yep. And we also have Fred Perry, 1995, was an English tennis player / broadcaster, 8-time Grand Slam singles, 6-time Grand Slam doubles titles, Davis Cup of 1933, 34, 35, and 36. Why couldn't you just say 33 through 36, you know? Died of broken ribs at 85. Ooh, that's a weird way to go. I've never heard of that before, but okay. Gene Kelly, 1996, a U.S. dancer, singer, actor, choreographer, and film director. An American in Paris, On the Town, Singing in the Rain. Died of a stroke at 83. Alright, well, that's kind of sad, but glad to know that at one point the Singing in the Rain guy and I were both alive at the same time. That's interesting. And with that said, I was alive during the Soviet Union too. That ages me. We also have Philip Seymour Hoffman. May you rest in peace, you damn great actor. 2014 was a U.S. actor. Capote, Moneyball, don't forget Twister. He played that crazy guy. Died of a suspected drug overdose at the age of 46. Man, playing with fire, dude. Lost a really good guy there. And then I believe that shall conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but unlimited to all things Omni Coalition. Please go check out our Rumble and BitChute. And something about apparently he was in a Hunger Games. So okay. Anyway, for your dose of Fast Events Daily, we stream every day at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific Time, which is 11 Mountain, 12 Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. And on our other platforms, uploading is somewhere around like 11:30 to 12, give or take. But it's probably going to be somewhere closer to 11. Anyway, for all of you and all of us, I am Xander, and we were joined by Doom Guy in the live studio audience, and you, viewer, of course you. And until you catch us tomorrow, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!